Hello again. There may be a few people who can manage without, but sooner or later, the vast majority of us need a financial advisor. So, how do you go about choosing one? Well, Michael Kitchers is a well-renowned authority on this subject. He says it's important to realise that the role of an advisor, or financial planner as he prefers to call them, has changed considerably over the years.
If I go back 20 years ago, do you need an advisor was saying, well, how else would you find great actively managed mutual funds to pick? You need an advisor to help you pick them and to search them and select them. That certainly is dying away, both struggles in the active management industry and, to say the least, if a consumer wants to find an actively managed mutual fund, you go to Google and you just start typing in mutual funds and you'll find no end to lists and information about it. So the idea of advisors is just providing information about investment opportunities, I think is quickly going away as a value proposition. And what we're seeing take its place is the rise of what I would call true bona fide financial planning, which is I'm actually going to help you draw the holistic picture of all of your investments, all of your goals, everything that you're trying to achieve. I'm going to bring the expertise about the taxes and the investment and retirement strategies and all the different pieces that go along with it to actually give you a value proposition that's more than I'll pick a couple of investments that get good returns.
Sadly, a large proportion of those who call themselves advisors are in fact little more than salespeople. It's vital, therefore, to choose one who has your best interests at heart.
Financial advice has to move beyond purely things like investment and insurance product selection, right? Like it needs to actually be about advice, which means to me, first and foremost, you need an advisor that actually has some expertise and competency and training in order to do that. So does the advisor have a recognized credential or professional education for it? Once you get beyond that, then I think it quickly comes down to your ability to interact with your advisor. I mean, is this someone you're comfortable with? Is this someone you can communicate with?
But even if you get on with a particular advisor like a house on fire and he has a string of initials after his name, don't sign up until you're sure that, financially speaking, his goals and yours are aligned.
The trend now that we're really seeing, like worldwide and globally, is the decline of commission-based advisors, the rise of advisors that are either being paid standalone financial planning fees or perhaps have fees that are attached to investments under management. So at least we're all aligned that as your investment in assets and net worth grows, my business grows as well, so I'm very incentivized to make sure that things are growing for you. So managing costs and managing expenses and getting reasonable performance and all of that is actually good for me as the advisor as well as you as the client, rather than, hey, I'll sell you a fund and I get paid, and then if you don't like it, that's actually good because that means I can sell you a new one to replace the old one and get paid again.
Thank you to Michael Kitchers, and until next time, goodbye.